Alright, hello and good morning. This is L. Wilter with another episode of Last Winter. In this one we're playing as a Born Again Justice. And unlike most of my videos, we've not been really following this one well because of the rain. Ooh, look at that aggressive marmot. Turn down the volume a little bit because the rain is quite loud. I'm gonna have to speak up too. Sorry if I'm too loud. So we are on about day, I want to say day 3. Let me see. Yes, day 3. And I do have a water source, and I was finally able to light a fire on this day. It was in between the rain coming. So I do have a fire source, but I want to try to record the screen display today and not the window, because last winter will crash, and it is, from what we've seen, it's from the sound of Flash, something to do with Flash and sounds. So for instance, right now we have the tavern sound, have the skinning sound, and then the rain sound. So the biggest ones that always have a more repetitive sound are the fire. So that's what I'm trying to avoid, is fire, rain, and some kind of activity. So that's why I'm trying to record the screen and not the game, because if the game crashes, the stream ends. So bear with me in case it crashes. Alright, so our water is right here, so we have lots of water. And I was able to buy some stuff. I collected some stuff before I found the tavern, and I sold most of it just for food. But there I have about 60 liters of food, so I'm not too worried about food, but now that I have a fire, I'm going back into survival mode. The marmot skins are sadly not very valuable, so I don't think I'll be able to get much trade out of them. And so that's what where now I'm kicking myself in the, what do you got? Kick yourself in the back, foot, mouth, I forget. But that I should have kept some of the more valuable items to trade and to sell. But this was all a thing of circumstance. Let me go check my body. I don't think I've been hurt any. But, my last playthrough, I got injured in the toe, and it just got infected and killed me. That'd be terrible to die from a marmot. So okay, we do have some trade items right there. There's some semi-precious, there's some obsidian. I'm looking for a tendon so I can make an axe. We have some like cheapy cords, but that's not going to be much of a trade item. And we did buy a musket ball off the tavern, just in case we ever do get a musket. So, since there are so many tracks, it's a good way to learn how to track animals. In case you haven't done it before. Oh, look at that. Crashed. I'll move that. I'm going to open it up. Sorry about all this stuff. Look at that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I counted 8 last winters there. Look at that. Okay, I didn't do any of this stuff, so I should be saving early and often. So this goes right back to what I was going to say. We're going to do some tracking. First of all, I want to make sure there's no marmots walking around. It doesn't look like it, but it could be a failed. That's okay. I'm going to spawn them on the screen. So this can be easily abused in the game. And so what you do is you just search these tracks and spend the time tracking. And at the bottom you'll see a message like, oh, you found animals around here. And you'll get it. So we'll try it again. And sometimes it'll be on the screen, other times it'll be nearby the screen. But I think it's either here. So that means a marmot is somewhere now. I'm not sure where it is. And we're going to use our tracking skill to find it. And I'm just making sure it's not on the screen, because if it actually is on the screen, it won't say that they found any tracks. I'm just making sure. These marmots are kind of slow. Okay, let's try it again. That may have been a misfire right there. We'll see. Here we are. Finding a marmot. So there's a failure, but that might have been a good failure. Sometimes it doesn't leave a message. Here's a success. And the track. Gosh, it's raining too. I wonder if the rain also affects the tracking, you know. Actually, I think the rain might improve it, especially if it's like fresh rain, you know. But there's a marmot coming up for us from the south. We're going to get after it. We're going to get in between it and the edges. See if we can get in time. Maybe not. Maybe not. Alright, the marmot to the back on us. So maybe they're being a bit stealthy today. Right, now this is a perfect opportunity to use tracking, because we did see the marmot. We saw where it went. See, it moves east. So we're going to go eastwards. So sometimes an animal will kind of skip a screen. It usually doesn't go in a different direction. So we're going to go east to find this marmot. There's a marmot. Let's see if there's any other animals around. For tracking skill, it's great to find animals that you're looking for. I'm just going to take the skin off of it. No, I'll take the meat off. If I did find some pyrites, I can make a fire at a better place. So right now, since I have a tavern, I can just sell a lot of my trash, like the cutting stones and such. I mean, I get 0 levers, but it means kind of like out of the game, so that's okay. I don't leave a mess here to cause more problems. So we'll do this tracking one more time to show you how to track it. So we'll be using the tracks on the ground, as well as the tracking skill in the action menu. It's called action menu. It's not the greatest on food, so that's why I'm just getting it for food. marmots are like 2 out of 3. You get 1 meat or 2 meats, and you don't get anything else, or you get a meat and a bone. I think it's 3 out of 4 things you get. You usually don't get like a tendon and a bone and fat. You get something, but not anything else. Alright, this is taking too long to skin a marmot. I knew that a marmot was so entitled to its skin, so we're gonna leave it there. I'm gonna save. Especially when you have lots of sounds like rain, wind, fire. Let's say often, unless you're doing bad luck, you might like actually benefit from not having a save. You know, you can start back before you got. Well, no, if you get injured, I think that saves regardless somehow. Alright. So we're back at the tracks. So these tracks you can click on and interact with, like a tavern. So you don't use your tracking skill. This kind of summons the creature, it doesn't look for the creature. So this is our first step. Now we have found it. It may not show up yet, but we're going to try to use the tracking skill. Now if you don't have a good tracking skill and you're a bit impatient, like me right there, you can just go and look next door somewhere. Is it here? Just do a little square around it. Look at all the sides and corners. It's probably actually a side. I don't think Herb programmed like a vertical thing to it. Oh, look at that, the rain stopped. I'm gonna turn down the volume a little bit more. Some water. Okay, I didn't get some water. Let's go get some water. So far we've not seen the, oh, there's the marmot. He's, there we are. Now it's just proven wrong. It was in the corner of the trading post. So that's if you're impatient, don't want to know, don't want to use your tracking skill to find it. Oh man, this marmot could be anywhere here. I'm gonna get some water because I'm obviously a bit dehydrated. I think in real life I am too. I just woke up, so I have a bit of a rough voice right now. Alright, let me practice on being louder. So we are going to search now and see if we can find this marmot. After we kill this marmot, I'll just end the episode. Because I'm just killing marmots right now and not. See, it said it headed west. Now let's see what this one says. Let's see if it says it headed west or north or south. Headed east. I see that's what it says. It says always says undefined. I think. Okay, so we've so far lost this marmot. This is a great way to show you that things can be more difficult. It's not always a step 1, step 2, step 3. So now we are looking for the marmot a bit. We're going to see if he ran east. So we're 1 east of the pond. And go up, see if he went there. Okay, I said he wouldn't, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to do 1 off. Let's track here and see if they say it's south or not. If it's south, we're nothing. Oh, there's position. Sorry, position and tracking are so close to each other. Let's look. No tracks. Okay, so it's probably not there. Remember, let's go a little bit east of the. Right here. One more. Let's try here. and see if it picks up anything. So tracking can be a bit difficult, for sure. There are no tracks here. Alright, so I'm going to go westward. Yeah. I'm also going to go a bit below, too, just in case I'm going to go south. There's a dead marmot. This one's really good. Let's go fight him. Let's go fight him. Let's do it. This is even better hunting than marmots. Don't have great weapons, but who's gonna tell me that? It looks like a baby bear too. So piss off mama bear. See that? Not good, not good, not good. I refreshed my water? No, I didn't. Hey, Catface. Yeah, you're waking up. So Lance recommended next time I fight a bear just to keep on stabbing it, or going back and forth and not fighting it. Like this. Go there. Go stealthy. Shot. Let's see if it works. Yes, my weapon is not loaded because I have 2 knives. There's unlimited ammo at a very close range. Shoot, no, find a spot and then do it. He might attack me now. See that? Go to this tree and hide. In the meantime, we're gonna look at our injuries. Minor. Luckily minor. Okay, we're good. It's kind of funny right there. Look at that. Let's put on shift for walk and see if we can get behind this guy. Right now, that was a cry for help. Let's see if we can get away from there. Let's see if we can get him in the center of the screen, but right up there. Alright, don't fight the bear too much. Let's pray. Cancel that prayer. Alright, there we are, Bear Killer episode. We did get some marks out. I just want to check on this mark. Okay, but they're all minor. We do have some band-aids, and we do have a thing of water nearby. So we are going to maybe see if we can get our first gun. It's probably going to be a bad one. We'll see. I'm just going to skin the pelt. Actually, we have a lot of negative modifiers on us. Let's just leave it. We're going to get some water and go to sleep. Oh, there's that marmot. There's that darn marmot we were hunting for. Thank you, marmot, for not showing up earlier. Or else we wouldn't have gotten that bear. They don't want you to be pacifist. You'll be a carnivore. There we go. Alright. We don't need a whole lot of water. We're just going to fill up our water, drink it out of the bottle, and wash our band-aids off after we run out of them. So this is now turned into first aid after bear attacks. First aid is first, friends. Do not neglect your wounds if they're, especially if you have a lot of wounds. These will be easier to take care of because there's not many. Let's look at the most serious one. We have a 31 minor bleeding. We have a 28 minor bleeding. A 5 minor and a 7 minors. Yeah, actually, it looks like we need fire, friends. But you know, we're not going to do that. We're not going to listen to our common sense. We're just going to go out, bandage him up a bit, try to get him to heal up. It's a great first aid practice. Look at that. First time's the charm, like 24%. Wow. And we're going to get that one 28. Get the one that's more serious. Oh, that's not serious at all. And no injuries in weird extremities, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 I'm counting. I'm gonna try to get all my injuries this time. It did look like an awful small bear. I think that's also why the injuries were minor. I might cauterize these wounds later, but right now they're pretty minor, so I might just keep them bandaged. If they get infected and don't feel like healing, then I'll change it up. I have a little bit of blood there, so I am bleeding out. Just a wee bit. Look at that. There we are. So far this recording is turning out better. I killed a bear. That's good. That's always good, especially if you're near a trading post. I mean, a bear pelt is awesome. Why did I do that? I was supposed to wash the bandages. Did the minor bleeding go away? No, but I don't know. Maybe it's not better. It just looks a little bit better. So it looked like the tracking skills, like, you know, that marmot, I was confused. Oh, that's odd. It says a dirty bandage, but it made a sound like it was in there. But the marmots, so it looks like animals can still be a bit tricky. So try to think about what would you do if you were an animal on the run. You know, would you like run really fast to another screen? Would you kind of act like you go to this screen and go off one? You know. Think of them as a little bit deceptive. Okay, I thought the wound was getting better, but it's not. It's still 30. It's okay. This is all first aid practice for me. Now we have it. Alright, we're going to save this. So it's 2 east of the first pond. Apparently there's 2 ponds right next to each other. Well, there might be a marmot somewhere along the way. So now we're east of the trading post. should be east of the fire now. Yes. Oh, look at that marmot. Saw that right. Alright, cook up some food. Go to bed. I'll practice on the cooking skills. I'm just cooking them fast. That's what you get for being fast. Get sloppy. All my clothes are wet. I'm gonna go to sleep next to a fire. See if we can dry out. We haven't had rain in a while, so hopefully that will help out. Water, hope sleep go away. That's okay. Alright, cool. Look at that. Everything's nice and dry now. Have all the back and skin that there a little bit. I've covered that one. Darn, you saw that. Okay, actually, we're going to stop there then. That is probably a sign. Alright, well, thank you for watching. I hope you all have a great day.